Hi everyone. Right, now last night I was up till 3 o'clock in the morning figuring out how to do Christmas decorations, whether it's for a traditional Christmas tree, shabby chic Christmas tree or whatever. And I came up with these and I only just did them to see how they'd look. So these are just prototypes. But look, I did these little girls. Now this was the first one I did, just to see if it worked. And they look pretty good, and she just needs a hanger in there. And then I did this one to try a different, you know, style of dress with a little hat, like a flower hat. And then I did this one. Now this one's a bell. So it's on a bell. So I'm going to do a tutorial on those later on. Not at the moment, but later. So for now, I'm just going to pop them to one side. But what I am going to do is, I wanted to do some Christmas, more Christmas decorations. So I've cut these shapes out. At the moment, we've got a boot, a star, a heart, another boot. That's the elf boot. That's the normal boot. A bell and that. So I'm just going to be doing the star one today. Really simple. And some of them will be decorated really nice. Others will just be simple. Just simple ones to do. So hopefully, I'm going to use my pen, I think, just to mark this out. And where I'm going to cut it. We're not going to do anything that's too hard, because some people have never done this. So we have to cater for everybody. And these are just little, this is a little bit big for a Christmas tree, but I'm doing it in a larger one because I'll just put it up for sale. And if you've got a humongous tree and you want to buy this, then you can. I'm basically just showing you how to make them. Now I've got two different colour pinks together, like that. Oh God, what am I doing? Silly old. Right. And then all I'm going to do is just to cut these out really quickly. Right, so we can use that as well, and that piece there. Now I've got my needles ready somewhere here. But do you know what? I think what I do is I'm going to use a cotton embroidery thread for this. Sorry. Right, sorry about that. That was my daughter. We'd sent her. I've sent her some. What do you call them? Oh God. Oh, tomatoes. You know, from the garden. They were not quite ready, so I sent them down yesterday, and she got them today. That was bloody quick. Because I phoned her, I said, do you fancy some tomatoes out at garden? We've got quite a few. We've got hundreds. She went, oh yeah, I'll have some, ma'am. Because when she was here last time, she took mint back with her and all sorts. So yeah. She's just ringing to say she'd received a parcel. Of garden produce. Nice that we could do it, to be honest. Right, like I say, oh, look, I've cut that. Never mind. Chop that off. So, I'm just going to get some thread. Use any colour you like. And we're going to stuff this one. I got some nice soft wadding. Oh. Come on, Fee, thread your needle. God. Right. There we go. Now I'm just going to turn that way because I want the stitching on the outside. I'm not bothered about that. So what I'm going to do is to start at the corner. And I'm just using an embroidery thread. And the reason why I'm starting at the top is when I finish, eventually, because I'll leave that gap open until I've stuffed it, is because this bit will be covered. Now, the stitch I'm going to do is, and I'm going to follow the dotted lines. If I remember rightly, you do that. I haven't done this stitch for a long time. Let me just see. I'm not sure. Yeah, that's it. Do nice big stitches. That's it. I'm going to turn this around. Might make it easier. Oh, that's it. See, like that. I might need to do stitches in between. You're just catching it through like that. And poke it back through. See, and you're getting that kind of stitch. Now in the centre. Like that. Keep this even as possible. I'm going to reduce the stitches. It's a little bit too big, that. So I'm going to continue going round. I'm going to go back over that bit, I think. But I'm going to continue going round. And I'm going to go all the way around till I get to here and stop. And then I'm going to pad it. I'll be back. Right, I've got this far. I've just left that gap there. I did take that back out. Because those stitches were too big. But they're more like it, the ones I want. Remember, I did bigger stitches. And I decided to do smaller ones. But I like the way it's two-tone like that. Now, what I'm going to do is fill it. And I've got some wadding here, and then I have my little prodder, chopstick, and I'm just going to fill all the corners. Now I'm not going to, all the star bits, I'm not going to put tons in because there's no need. I can do this one as well. Like that, and a little bit more for the body. We'll fill a bit more in as we go along. Now I'm just going to finish stitching this. Keep that one away. Right. Also need to do this as well. Right, I'll just finish this off. Sorry, I hope you're seeing this. I'm just... Right, I'm just going to try and get a bit of that down in that corner. Oops. Let me just get my tweezers. A little bit more shoved in that end. That'll do. We don't need to do too much. Keep stabbing my finger. If I do it this way, it's a little bit easier. And that's all we need to do. Just trim that. Join these two bits together. Like that. And I'm just going to thread my needle. And then all I do is I run that back. I've knotted it well through there, and then we can just pull it, cut it, and that'll go back into itself. I need to just, because it's only short, I used to do it that way. And pull that through. So do that, then pull it, and it's done. Okay. Oh! Now, we'll just have to use my needle just to push some of that in. That's fine. I'm happy with that. It doesn't have to be perfect. And so, now let me just see what we're going to do. I'm going to put a button in here. Right, what I'm going to do now, so I might have to cut another one of these. Let me just, because I want to do something different instead of the norm. Which means I'm going to have to cut this down, but it doesn't matter because I can always, I'm going to do a template of it. If I do a template, then I'll always have that. Not quite big enough, mate. Yeah, I'll do a template of it. Do you know, a lot of people find it really hard to do a star. They just don't get it right, and that's what I don't myself. Sometimes it doesn't look right, so I have to get a print out and do it that way. So it doesn't matter. If you can't do it, don't feel embarrassed or anything about it. You can't feel embarrassed over crafts. You really can't. So all I'm going to do, just to make this, so I've always got it, I'm going to just draw it now. So I've always got that size, then I can cut mine down. Really, what you should have is a selection of templates of the same, you know, same item, like a big start, and then have several sizes done. It's a lot easier when you're actually scouting around for a different size. So I found all my templates the other day. Well, when I say all of them, quite a number of them that I haven't seen for a while. So I haven't gone through them yet, but I'm going to, because I had templates for all sorts. And we can, you know, I've got a beautiful, beautiful butterfly that you can use as a, you know, a hanger for a window or something like that. And I used to do it a lot. So I might as well just cut this now, and then that can go to my template kit pack. Oh, don't waste any of those. All comes in handy for something else. And then what I can do is, this is the one I can cut down. And all I'm going to do by that is I need at least 1 centimetre from each point. So I'm just cutting it like that. This is approximately 1 centimetre away from the edge. Oh. Ah. Like that. Ready for the next one. And I'll glue the next one on, I think. So what am I going to do? We're going to go with this white one, I think. Oh, don't tell me it's not going to fit. Oh, God. Just. Right, I need a marker. I don't know where my marker's gone. I can't find it. So I'm just using this. But I will cut inside the mark. That's it. I just cut to that point, and so on until I've done it. Let me just cut that off because I know it'll annoy me. And then there to there. Right, keep those bits, keep that bit, keep those. My bag's getting full. I'm going to have to start making flowers to use them up. Now, what I'm going to do is just take off the points. I don't want the point on. So that'll get rid of that bit. And I'm not fussed about that. See, like that. And then we're going to turn that over. Take my star. Okay, I have to fix this on like that. These are mainly what you do with your family. Have to be careful what I say. Right, so what I'm going to do now is, yeah, I'm just going to glue that on there. Turn this around. Oh, hang on, let's get this in. Glue that on there. And that one. Why is that not pushing it in? That's got to be in the middle at least. I haven't chosen a top yet. I'm just going to stitch this in. So, there we go. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to use some red, I think. Yeah. I have a bag full of embroidery threads. I used to do embroidery an awful lot. Now hopefully I can do this in one. I will start it off so you can see what I'm doing, then I'll turn the camera off because it just takes too long and my batteries are buggered, unfortunately. It's the amount of use they get. Right, so let's get this in place. And I'm just going to stitch that on, see, like that. And then just continue going round. Pulled it off now. I'm going to make some holly leaves out of this, I think. So I'm going to cut, maybe not as much as that, and I need 3. I don't always get these right. Like that. Let's do it now. Okay, and then we turn this around. And we're going to do the same here. Turn that around. And then we do that. And they're not perfect, probably a little bit long. But they'll do, we think. And I can shorten them anyway. Let me just see. Yeah, I'm just going to shorten them a little bit. Like that. That'll do. So I've got my holly leaf. Now what I've got to carefully do is find where's my lighter gone? And just seal these off. That'll do me. And I've just used a taffeta. It's gorgeous ribbon and we do have it in the shop. Ugh. So what I'm going to do is now, which end did I want to get rid of? I didn't like that one. So what I'm going to do now is to pop on the taffeta. There's something wrong with my glue gun. Hang on, let me shift that back. So I'm going to just go like that. And don't lay them flat. Ruche them up a little bit. You don't have to lay them flat at all. So I've ruched it up a little bit. And it doesn't have to be centerised either. People make big mistakes just putting everything just so, and it doesn't have to be like that. I've got mine slightly to one side. Like that. And then what I'm going to do is 1, 2, 3. I'm going to just put the berries on that I've nicked from somewhere else. Make sure I get them the right way. Like that. So we've got that. See? I'll push I've got a like a prong thing that I can do. Might be able to do it with this. Yeah, to push that wadding in there. Like that. That'll go off eventually. Do you remember these last year? I got these out as well. I made these last year. Do you remember? It's got a diamante missing, which I'll just put back on actually. There we go. Yeah, we made these last year, look. You can do all sorts with them. Now, I need to find where I've put the rest of my bits. Hang on. I need something for here. Oh, I'm going to put the button on, wasn't I? Here, I'm going to put the button. Yeah, I think we'll do that. So, and I'm going to use a red thread. So, all I'm going to do is put it through the back. So, you just put it there. Pop it on there and there. Like that. I'm going to stick my finger on that. Like that. Cut it. And take a bead, only because I can. And put... Now I'm just going to snip that a little bit more. It's a little bit too long. Like that. Take the bead. It should be a red one, but hey ho. I could have that way on the tree if I wanted to. So we've got the button like that. Now I just want to put something there. And let me just see what diamante centre I've got. Look at that. Red. I wonder if I can get... I could get that to sit. But and a pearl in the middle. I don't really have many things that's other colours. And I can't flatten that a little bit more, but that's fine. I sit it in that. And hold it up till it stops. It's metal, so it'll hold up well. And then take a pearl. And pop that in. Waste not, want not, use what you got. I mean, we could carry on doing little bits and pieces, but I'm not going to. I'm giving you the idea. I don't want those. It's the idea. Right, we're just on the last stretch. So what I've done is I know I stitched a star on it, but I've just put the snowdrop on, and I think I've got enough. 2 more. Looks okay. I'm going to put a couple more leaves on there, only because I don't... Where did I put my leaves? Where's my leaves bag? Because you don't have to have just those. I'm going to do that. And that'll hide that bit of grubbiness there. It's where the glue hasn't gone on properly. That's it, and it just gives it a little bit of texture. See, like that. Oh, I'm going to put another one on. Where did I just... Oh, there it is. Can't bloody find it. I need to take some more of these out the shop. Well, I don't take, I buy. Crazy, I buy from my own shop. But, you know, I've got to keep everything above board. That's fine, I'm happy with that. Do you know what? I'm not. It's just sometimes, I always say don't go overboard. I'm always telling people that. But there are occasions when I think, just try something else. So, 1, 2. They will. And they're going on. Oh yes, definitely. Now that sheets it up a little bit. Why not? No, now that looks a little bit posher. Isn't that pretty? Yes. Get off that thread. Ugh. That's better. Now that looks a bit more cheeky, doesn't it? I hope that's helpful. Come back for the next one. But like I said, you can do that with a heart. The star, obviously. Let me just move that out of the way. The boot, the bell, the glove, and the jester slipper. Something like that. I hope that's helpful. Thanks for watching. Take care, and I'll speak to you all soon. Bye bye for now.